So let's jump right into one of our key features, AI prevention. Now, I'm going to show you how that works and how we're looking now at an active session at the moment. So, this is an active session which has been established by a colleague of mine within my company. Now, we know that his login credentials are correct and they have been verified. But furthermore, his profile and activity has been processed by Fudo, meaning enough sessions have been running so Fudo knows all about this user's typical behavior. Now, we're waiting for the first few events and actions which have been grabbed from his session to detect if this user is really the person who is authenticated against Fudo and if that was done correctly. Now, here I want to draw your attention to the right corner of the screen, and we can see a green circle. Now, what that means is it means with a 95% certainty, we can state that this session has been committed by the user who has authenticated because it matches his known profile. Right. So I'm going to close my colleague's session here, and I will try to use the same credentials. So imagine someone stealing credentials of someone from within a company. So what we would like to achieve here is to detect that crucial and dangerous situation, okay? That someone unauthorized or unknown has taken over this account. So now I'm going to open a session of another user, but logging in as ML test. So let me show you this. Here's the welcome screen. First, I'm going to move this window here, and I'll move this over here. So what we have is the login screen for the same account, but it will be running that parallel session. So let me just enter my credentials and I'll type the password again. And now I have opened this session for the server. As we can see, this is a native user RDP application we're running here. In the meantime, on the right-hand side of the screen, we can see that there is some anomaly warning. So Fudo's AI has detected something suspicious, and that's exactly what we wanted to do. So this was likely due to my mouse movements and the mouse resolution. So Fudo analyzes not only the mouse movement of the user, but it's also about the details of that movement, the speed, the cursor, and of course, it's dependent on the mouse resolution as well. So what that means is that Fudo is able to detect when someone is connecting from a different computer at a different location. So this essentially gives us some really critical information. So that's what we need. So we wanted to know about the session and whether or not it fits the profile of the committed user. Now, according to what we can see here, it doesn't fit the recognized or verified profile the user had been assigned to. Right. So moving on, I'm going to close this user session now, and I'm going to show you the various filtering options of potentially risky or suspicious sessions. So it's very easy to list the sessions which have a high threat level. And right here, you can see that these sessions here are somehow marked as suspicious. So there you are. It's very easy to detect and to choose the sessions which should be looked at and scrutinized manually to check for anything anomalous. So something we want to ask ourselves really is, have these sessions really been run by the right person? Was this necessary? Was this something that needed to be done? What was actually going on in this session? Things that any security officer and team will really want to know. All right.